Welcome back to the channel, Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and we got some more Space Marines incoming.
Lord Cole, you can't just solve all of our problems by making more Primaris Space Marines.
So far, I'd say an accurate representation of Games Workshop's, plan here. Alright, so we got a captain. He looks like he has like a Gravis captain head. Or at least that style. Captain with mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle. Alright, so the bolt rifle is a little bit custom looking. Definitely has like a little more length to it. It's pretty awesome. I like the pose. Holding onto like the power sword in the sheath. Not 100% convinced on the armor. It looks like they basically just took the Gravis armor and blended it with regular Primaris armor. I'm not sure. Looks cool overall. I like the cloak and everything. Definitely had a feeling that the Gravis captain was kind of like going away or being blended in. Alright, that Bladeguard veteran is sick. That's obviously the sergeant out of the squad. I mean, that model is so awesome. You could potentially turn that into like a sweet lieutenant. I like the style of like the extra long sword. And then, obviously he's holding it with his hand. That's like an old school like medieval knight type thing where they would like hold their sword with their gauntlet. Because obviously like you can hold the sharp blade with an awesome metal fist. Don't see his shield. Maybe it's around back. Okay, yeah, his shield's on his back. That's awesome. So, in case you're like me and you're immediately like looking for cool like details and stuff like that, he just has the shield mounted to his back and then he's fighting without it at the moment. That is definitely awesome. Model is awesome. He's got like the chaos guys, like basically like I'm assuming he just killed the chaos dude and he's wiping off his sword with that dude's like robe or whatever. Pretty cool. It's a little bit heretical. I don't know how I feel about any chaos stuff on my models unless it's like dead bodies on the bases, but we'll let it go. Very cool model. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at this thing. Okay, so it's got the stubbers from the impulsor on the back there. That's like the same ones that the impulsor has. That's obviously a onslaught Gatling cannon. I'm not sure if it's regular or heavy. So that thing's got at least a little armament. Oh, some missiles on the side too. Okay, that's sick. So it looks like it basically has a third dude in the back there piloting the guns. And then, I don't know, these look like targeters right here. Last Talon right there. And then these are a couple of the missiles. Again, quite a few variants. The Storm Speeder Thunderstrike, the hailstrike, and the hammerstrike. Okay, let's go back and take a look at these. So it looks like it's a bunch of the equipment from the flyers. Because that looks like, well, that actually kind of looks like a multi-melta. But they have like the 3-shot one on the Space Marine flyer already. And then these are like a heavier duty missile launcher. Let's go back to the last one. This one looks like basically like twin las cannons or las talons up top. Let me play it for a sec. See, these look like twin las cannons basically up top there. And then again, the onslaught Gatling cannon and the missile launchers. As for the previous one, this is clearly the last Talon. I feel like it has like the last cannon like tip on it, and then this has like the rounded style like missile launchers. Again, I'm just going off the actual shape of it and the look, and then also this equipment up here looks very similar to like what's on the impulsor, and then also these guys right here. So I'm assuming there'll be a blend between them. Oh, that last one too. Another detail. Hang on. This thing has a couple extra missiles on the side there. So it looks like there's some pretty serious variations for it. I'm guessing these are the targeters for the missiles then. So definitely going to be some cool options on this thing. And it might be like that fast speed Primaris unit that also flies. That's going to fill a lot of the gaps. Overall, the model is absolutely awesome. It's definitely a blend between like an impulsor tank and a land speeder. Absolutely sick. Okay, looking back at this one, I noticed something else. This has the ammo crates on it. So this is the stubbers again. That's the stubbers, and those are the ammo crates. These are the smaller missiles on the sides, as opposed to like your bolt storm launchers and stuff like that. And then this one looks like a combination. I don't know. It sort of looks like the 3-shot weapon from the flyer, but it also definitely has like a multi-melta look to it. It would make a lot more sense, honestly, if this thing had something multi-melta-esque. Probably new rules. Maybe 3 shots would be pretty awesome. We'll have to see. Maybe it's only 2, but I'm guessing with 3 barrels, potentially 3 shots, this thing could be an absolute game changer, because that was always the problem with Landspeeder with the multi-meltas on there, is, you know, even if you equipped it with 2, it was always just like on its own, doing its own thing, just like hoping for those random shots. This could give it the consistency it needs. I mean, 3 shots hitting on 3s, you're typically going to get 2 shots, so the potential of getting like 1 or 2 of those through at half range and doing some serious damage to a vehicle, this could be the one. And then depending what missile options it is and how it works out, this thing could be a real death dealer to vehicles, especially with the way like the cover rules or everything in this edition. So awesome model though. I think it looks sweet as hell. Alright, looks like new assault intercessors. Okay, that's a big deal. Hang on. What's this guy have? Power fist, baby. So it looks like you're going to be able to equip them with whatever. So potentially power fist, power sword, thunder hammer. That's big. That's real big. And then you can't quite see him. He's blurry right here. But this dude's like got a bunch of grenades in his hand right there. And he's clearly throwing one. That's a sweet pose. I mean, that just looks awesome. But most importantly, I think, is that power fist. That answers a lot of questions, and that's going to make a big difference. Alright, let's go back here for a sec. Alright, so again, I'm noticing this. These guys have the bolt rifles. Bolt rifles. Bolt rifles. I don't know what exactly is going on here. They have the Gravis heads, but the crazy bolt rifles. And then look at this guy. He has the underslung, like heavy bolter looking gun. So I'm not sure. See, these guys have no heads. These are clearly the Eradicators. They don't have the helmets on them, but look at those massive backpacks they have. And then clearly, obviously, it's like the Gravis style armor. Look back at these guys now. They have the Gravis style armor with those big backpacks. So these are clearly Eradicators. So this is a squad of 5 Eradicators, it looked like. And 4 of them have the regular, well, it's the heavy bolt rifles, I think, that captain in the beginning was with. So 4 of them have these upgraded bolt weapons, and then 1 has like equivalents to like a heavy bolter, it looks like. They may all have that, and it's just tough to tell because it looks like he's loading it up. But this one has the top where he's holding it, and it's like underslung style. The rest are not. So yeah, these 4 dudes have 1 style gun, and then he has a heavy weapon. So it looks like there's going to be a variance between the weapons for the Eradicators, and it looks like there's going to be potentially 5 of them in a squad instead of only 3. So that's 2 important distinctions to notice right there. Yeah, look at that one more time up close. Yeah, so that's obviously like a heavy bolt rifle or something similar. It's got the scope, and it clearly is like extended longer. This one doesn't have the scope, but it has the longer extension to it. And then this one is clearly more like a heavy bolter style weapon. But these are definitely Eradicators, or a different name guy in the same thing. They have the special armor and everything. They have the heavy backpacks, so you can definitely tell that. And now here we have another squad of the Eradicators. These are the standard weapons that came on the Indominus set. But the third one now, he has the same weapon, but an extra barrel. So again, it looks like there's going to be a distinction either with the sergeant's weapon or an upgrade in the squad. I guess it wouldn't be the sergeant. This is going to be the sergeant because of the red on the face mask. So that's the sergeant, and then there's another guy with a heavier version of the same weapon. So that's definitely a distinction they're doing. Yeah, look at that Sergeant's awesome model. Obviously has that top underslung like grip. And then you have a second Eradicator in the same squad that has the upgraded weapon. Wow, so quite a lot to see on this one. Definitely some new stuff coming out. Definitely exciting. I cannot wait to see what's going on with these. And it looks like there's going to be like the Codex reveal for the Space Marines, as well as Codex reveal for the Necrons. So you better strap in for this one, guys. It could be a long week, and a good one by that. So Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.